Okay, this is called Devil Part 2. This camera keep messing up because I'm trying to bring some real shit to you. Alright, in Genesis 26, it said, God said, let us make man out of our own likeness and our own image, and give them the dominion over the earth, and all of the fish, and the fowl of the earth. Okay, this is in Genesis 26. But when you look at the beginning, when it said God said, let us is referring to more than one, which means the word God in ancient Hebrew was originally meant Elohim, which originally meant more than one entity, not just one entity. Then it said, let us make man out of our own likeness and our own image. And then in Genesis 27, as it says, God created man and made him like him, and then he created a woman out of him as well. He created a man and he created a woman. In Genesis 27, it says God created man and he created woman, and this is what he said. And then in Genesis 28, God said, now be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. Now, let's stop here. Replenish. Replenish means that something was already there. You can't replenish the earth if it was nothing there. So obviously, it was already something there. In order to replenish, use the word when you're looking at Genesis, the word replenished or replace means to redo something. So when he says go replenish the earth, he said go put some shit back that was already there before your ass came. Now, but that ain't even just that. When you look at it, you got to read, bro. You can't go with your imagination. You got to read, and don't let your imagination get the best of you now. Now, it says nothing about Adam and Eve in this Genesis 26 through 27 and 8. It says nothing about them. But he did create a man, some men, and some women. So what creation was that? That's number one. What creation was that? Because it was before Adam and Eve. So here go the tricky tongue and the deception, and that is when Satan comes in, okay? Because when you start getting tricked in food and start going, I don't know what that is, there it is. Okay, you can't play. You can't play with it. Now, when he said, let us make man our own likeness, that means let us make man. Come, let us make man. Didn't say let us make a man. It didn't say let us make this particular man. It said come and let us make man. So, in other words, when you say let us make man and then you imply the word replenish, that means that man was already here and you making him the way you want him to be, in your image and in your likeness, because man is here already and he needs to replenish whatever was there before, because that's what the word replenish means. It means to put something back. Now, when you look in there, all of a sudden these entities disappear. These entities that God gave dominion over the earth, because everybody want to use. He said he made man in his own likeness, but he ain't say he made you. He ain't talking about you, because you're supposed to be from the Adam and Eve, right? Because Adam and Eve was only made after he created the first man and women. Yes, and they wasn't named Adam and Eve. Just look in Genesis. Look in there. Don't be scared. Just look in there, and it will tell you that he created some entities before Adam and Eve, or that they created entities before Adam and Eve. And who are they that they created? And why is it that this earth here, we have entities who feel like they can control the whole world? We got entities who feel like they royal blood. Why is it we have entities who feel like they entitled to be over everybody else? Because some entities understand what this is saying, and they're not looking at it in a cartoon, fable mindset. When you look at something like that, man, it tells you that two creations were made, and then it goes, and these creations just suddenly disappear through the mist, and then now we got an Adam and Eve, which is the first man and woman. But what happened to these motherfuckers? Because, yeah, they was first. So here go the deception again. So then when Adam and Eve have two kids and they two boys, and Cain kills Abel, and Abel goes out into the world and marries a woman when it only supposed to have been those four people created, Adam, Eve, Cain, and Abel. And where did Cain find his wife if it was just those 4 people? Could his wife be part of the ones that were created before Adam and Eve in the book where it said, let us give man dominion over the earth, and then all of a sudden they disappear and Adam and Eve pop up? Look at the 2 creations here. So when we start dealing with the devil, we dealing with deception in every level. It can creep in your books. It can creep in your church because man has touched it and man can be possessed. Stop playing. And see, this is where we at. When I start coming with my shit and I say, yo, when God supposedly kicked Satan out of heaven, when you want to go with this Christian shit, God supposedly kicked Satan out of heaven with a third of his angels. Where the fuck you think they went? You think they went underground like the cartoons and shit? He underground with some red horns and he puffing in my bedroom right now trying to get me, because he's focusing on me to do this. No. Come down on this earth. If you want to believe it the way that the Bible said, the devil is all over in politics. He all in your music. He all in your church. He all in the motherfucking media. He in TikTok. Y'all over there, because whatever it takes to convince you that what you looking at every day is not what you see, whatever it takes to convince you this is what you need to eat, these the shots you need to take, this is where you live. You live in a world where you believe everything that these entities say to you, and they can be possessed as very well as anything else, and you sitting there believing it because a man telling you some shit and it don't add up. You standing on the earth and it ain't moving, and they telling you that it's spinning, then you believe it because you want to believe it, and in the Bible don't say nothing like that, but you want to believe what a man came and told you who was corrupted from what? So since you want to go to the Christ shit, he was corrupted from what? He was corrupted from whatever entities were down here when you got here. So when you come to this earth, you're getting shots. As soon as you come into this existence, they shooting you with needles. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is where you want to say what God needing is. When the devil crept up on Eve and started talking to her. Just like when the news creep up in your face and start talking to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be the same, boy. You have to go and look. Your experience on this planet is to get knowledge through your observation, not through an observation somebody's giving you. And you can't make a choice for yourself because they telling you what you looking at. They telling you what to eat. They telling you everything. So what are you here to discover? That you need to go to work every day and pay them bills and help your kids out in the college and do the same old fucking Mary Poppins ass American dream, somebody else dream ass sketched out for your ass? Because you don't get it. It's the biggest mind fucking. You nonchalantly just ignore it every day. Because what can you do about it? You're a tough guy or you're tough whoever. You know, instead of focusing on crap, you want to look at what's going on. You ain't paying attention. It's already telling you that it was more than one creation. In the beginning, more than one creation of entities. Whether they still doing it now, they could create you any way they want. By doing shit, putting shit in your water. By creating a whole new generation of children every 30 years. That's like I said. It only can work that way. And what is time to an entity that does not even know what time is? But time can be used for you. Because you're on the clock, nigga. The moment that you born, you're on the clock. So let's get working. And then what a slave do when they're on the clock is to never know what the higher ups know. So when you go to work and you like, I'm just a worker. And then they be like, okay, what do these management motherfuckers know? They know all kind of shit. But they're not going to tell you just yet. And then the ones over them know even more than that. So what you think life is, what you think these entities and politicians is, they tell you, the lowly slave motherfucker that work every day, just like when you're working in corporations or even when you're working for yourself, because work period, just working. What do you think when they start snatching your taxes? What do you think these entities are doing? So you living the same pattern because you want to listen to every fucking body instead of doing research for yourself. And don't do research on shit that they already told you because they got weird shit to support it. Go against it and challenge it. and see what you come out with. This is the reason why you're here, to measure things down here on this plane. It's not to just come down here, go to work every day, bust your ass, get you some pussy or something, and then go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing like a worker bee. Like a worker bee. What is your dream? What you like to do? You like to fucking, what do you like to do? What you like to do? I bet you don't like to do that as much no more. You like to just keep on being a worker bee more than what you really like to do, right? So what you probably was brought here to do and what you like to do, even if it don't become successful like everybody say, you ain't doing it no more. You see what I'm saying? Now you being more like a worker bee. Just like this shit here telling you. That we gonna keep making you be what we want you to be. And I'm telling you, that's what a devil would do. You think it's gonna come down here and tell you the truth. And then when you come here in your body and to experience a unique time, you won't. You'll be just like every other worker bee because you keep following the rhetoric that the devil is giving you. Yes, there's more parts to this. Because like I said, it's in here. It's two separate creations. It ain't no Adam and Eve at first. When you open Genesis, go from Genesis 26, where Adam and Eve mentioned that. It ain't. It's only mentioned after that. So who are these motherfuckers that was created first? Who? Stop playing. And then what is replenish? When you go and replenish something, what is it? Because you means you have to put something back. Sorry to bust your bubble, but that's what replenish means. I drink all the Kool-Aid in the refrigerator, right? And leave only a corner in that bitch. You might go say, why you didn't just make no more Kool-Aid, man? Why you do this? Why you just didn't make no more Kool-Aid and put more back? Because it was Kool-Aid in the fucking jug before. That's what replenish means. It means something was there, and now you have to redo it. That's why R-E means re-up. Okay, what would you do when you go on a re-up? What are you doing when you're recuperating? What are you doing when you're recovering? What are you doing when you're relapsing? You're doing something again. That's what you're doing. So replenish means that. So it was multiple creations, and ain't no pastor gonna tell you like I'm telling you, because they want you to believe the other shit so you can keep, going. You gotta understand it's right in your face, and whatever's in your face you believe any other time. But when somebody point this out, it can't be that because it's something else. No, man. It's always been multiple creations and multiple creations below that to keep you in a situation where you don't pay attention to nothing around you. That is Satan. That is Lucifer. That is deception. That is what that is. So if you talking about he got kicked out of heaven with a third of his angels, like you're saying, where the fuck they go? Where they go? They went somewhere under the earth somewhere and they chilling, and somehow the devil just by himself is making you make these decisions. Your decisions are based off what's happening to you every day due to the fact that they control this whole place. Your decisions is based off the fact that everyone has what you might call a side effect to what they experience, and it's different every person. And so that side effect is that little angel and that devil sitting on your shoulder that you call an angel and devil, but it's just a side effect of what the big devil is doing to you in politics, in your TVs, in the 5G towers all over the place, and all of this stuff, and got cameras all over there in your phones and your TVs checking you out every 2 seconds. Alexa in your house listening to you. That's demonic. That's what that is. And you're living it and you're accepting it. Just like my girls say in that movie, Childhood Ending, or whatever that movie is called, Childhood's End, or Childhood's Ending, when the dude comes out of the ship and they go, oh, it's Satan. And he says, yes, I've been deceiving you all this time. And anybody that has believed in me will die. Believed in what the fuck I was saying. Because I'm down here to make you believe in what the fuck I'm saying. So when you look in the sky, I'm going to tell you what you're looking at. NASA. When you go into this, I'm going to tell you what you're doing. The doctors. When you go do this, I'm going to tell you, because they put it in there so that you ain't got no choice. Yeah, you do got a choice. You ain't got to listen to the shit. You can just go off what you like. But your choice, you ain't going to do it. You're going to follow what everybody else is doing. That's why kind of the 144,000 shit kind of makes sense. Because everybody believe everything they told without challenging it. That is what the devil wants. No fighting. Just believe everything I say and then act like you're a hopeless motherfucker. And get down on your knees now and hope it change when it ain't gonna change, because everything around you is compromised. And all you gotta do is recognize that shit and it'll be over. That's all people gotta do. Once you recognize it by the masses, that energy wave enough will make that shit start to dissipate. That's all it is, about energy. But people won't even recognize it. So chill on.